Hi there, this is Wayne from Overflow, and I am so excited today as we launch our Overflow Gives campaign. See, every year during the Overflow conference, we take up an offering for a worthy cause, and this year we are raising funds for First Nations Ministries. You may not know it, but there are pastors and leaders who serve in churches across our province in some of the most remote places, such as fly-in reserves. Fly-in reserves are places where you can't drive to, you need to fly in, hence the name. Each of you who are joining us at this conference are likely from a youth group, and most of your youth groups come from a church. Most churches are led by pastors who feel that God has put them in a place to lead at that location. Well, there are men and women who feel that God has led them to serve in First Nations Ministries. And this year, we are raising funds to provide support for all of those doing the work of Christ in remote places such as these. Our aim is to fight poverty, addiction, and systemic racism while bringing hope to every person in the name of Jesus. First Nations Ministries does this by partnering with churches and work crews all across Ontario to build churches and their pastors' homes and to help with community outreach ministries in our First Nations. They support some of those who are bringing the gospel to some very needed places here in our province. The dream is to shine the light of Jesus through building relationships with local leaders and supporting those committed to bringing the gospel. First Nations Ministries raises funds for First Nations leadership conferences, Christian teaching resources, church buildings, construction, and ministry to our pastors and lay leaders and our 17 churches located mostly in Northern Ontario. You know, some of these locations are more than a 25-hour drive north of Toronto. We want to support some of these ministries. Our goal for our offering this year is to raise $20,000. And I know that sounds like a lot, but it works out to less than $10 a person. And over the last couple of years, we've lost the momentum of youth group fundraisers and car washes, those kinds of things, but we haven't lost the desire to make a difference. And so I'm asking you to give to our Overflow Gives campaign. During the Saturday night of Overflow, we'll pass around buckets, we'll accept debit, we'll have text to give available. And if you'd like to give before or even just to learn more, you can visit overflowyouth.com/overflowgives. Together, we believe we can make a difference in the lives of our First Nations ministries.